Yeah, but I restarted it and it was said preparing for a while, so I don't know if I've got the stream footage or not. And yeah,
it doesn't matter. I think as long as we've got one of us working well.
Considering I've got most of the action in mine, I'm quite pissed off, to be honest. But oh well, no one watches mine anyway, Big C. So
I've got 6 people watching mine. So thank you all, including customers, Bounce, Morris Guy as well. So if you're enjoying the be interested if Josh will try and help his teammate here. Obviously, Hulkenberg is got a more chance of the title, but I'm sure Josh just wants to end the with a win. His final race in this F4 league and with these guys before making the to the premiere.
As Zimmer closes very close up to Tamworth coming into turn 1 and 2. As also Josh comes in 4th position. He wants a bit of the action as well now. He's hung back. He's done his part. Now he wants to attack.
I'm not sure about this.
Josh is actually in a very good position. So
yeah, Josh has the best tyres. He stayed out the longest at the start. So let's see what happens.
And I don't think he's been battling too hard either. So I think Tamworth is going to be struggling at the moment on his tyres, and it looks like Hulkenberger is as well, because he had a gap when Tamworth went in the gravel, and everyone's caught up again. So Hulkenberger either being very conservative on fuel or is struggling on the prime tyres at this stage of the Grand Prix. As I'm going to file through the field, as we have Hulkenberger in first place leading the Grand Prix, closely followed by Tamworth in 2nd, Zimmer 3rd, and Josh, boy we know Faith, in 4th. We have RDO in 5th on the option tyre, first option runner I've seen in the stream, top 5. Then we have Magoo, CD Magoo in 6th position, Kazo in 7th, Hamilton in 8th, he's recovered, he was in 11th position.
Tamworth, 2 stops for Tamworth, he's in.
Right.
Double option for Tamworth.
Double option for Tamworth. Do you mean 3 stop or do you mean 2 stop?
Zimmer's lost his win.
Has he?
Zimmer's lost his win. He crashed into the pits or something.
Yeah.
The championship leader. Something, I've missed that. I don't know if you caught it.
Yeah, I didn't call it either. I was filing through the field, but I heard a scream. Zimmer, that's going to compromise him loads in the pit lane. He's put on the set of option tyres, so will he be doing a 3 stop? He's going to be doing a 3 stop.
Yeah, he has to do 3 stop now, and it's disaster.
It's disaster as we watch freaking Nitro Gash and the McLaren side by side, and Rakov just dispatches the Ferrari. I don't know how long each driver's been on the tyres, but Nitro Gash seems to be struggling in the Ferrari, so
yeah, just keep talking while I just get the standings up. Just want to see.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just filing through the field, seeing if there's any battles. Hulkenberger still leads the Grand Prix. He will be looking to pit before Boy With No Face or Josh. They are teammates, so I'm not sure how they're going to work this out, because they're very close on track now. Josh has done a tremendous job. He did start 6th in qualifying, but the race pace seems very competitive. So he's looking for a race win. RDO's in 3rd position. I think he's on a pretty good strategy as well. I don't think he's fitted the prime tyre yet, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, as it stands, Hulkenberger will be F2 champion. As it stands, Hulkenberger is in. Will he go prime or will he go double option? That is the question. I'll keep an eye on him.
And as we see Jake Warrior on the option tyres with Zimmer 5 seconds down the road.
Hulk goes options. Josh Shorey will go primes to the end and do a 2 stop rotation. So it's going to be close. As Tamworth will surely undercut Hulkenberg up to P2 of the Grand Prix, and Hulkenberg stands to 3rd.
He's down to 4th, yeah. Magoo's gone out. Oh, and Kazo as well, out of nowhere. Very opportunistic, and he's got the move done, running a bit wide though. I'm just going to ride on board with these two, scrapping it out.
Insane, as summed it up. Terrible pull from Hulkenberger there. Terrible pull, I think. Tamworth is it. I think it's going to be Tamworth and Josh battling for the victory, unless Hulkenberger can dispatch these drivers really quickly.
Yeah, Hulkenberger seemed to just pit a lap too late.
Between Josh on the 2 stop and Tamworth on the 3.
I think Hulkenberger's still got a chance, because Magoo and Kazo are going very slowly on these prime tyres as Hulkenberg. Does he look up the inside? Magoo's ran wide, and that's going to allow Hulkenberger. He's lost 2 positions in 1 corner. This is amazing. A three-way battle. Will Hulkenberger do it into Spoon Corner? It's going to end in disaster as contact made between the two drivers, but thankfully no spinners. As I don't think I've raised my voice that high for a while now. Yeah, a bit of composure as you watch Hulkenberger into 130R. He's got the straight line speed. Someone's running 1-1 wings and just bit of a touch. I don't know if you saw that, Big C. Looked like
I did.
Yeah, and another touch going into the chicane as well.
Quickly, but Hamilton is now 3 seconds ahead. Yeah, Josh is in. Josh has picked for primes. Josh will go primes to the end. Now it's what Hamilton and Hulkenberger can do on these option tyres. The key is not getting traffic for these guys, and Tamworth just needs to get qualifying laps on the board if you want to win this Grand Prix.
As we watch Jake Warrior and Nitro Gash for 8th and 7th. So Jake Warrior around the outside. Oh, textbook move, but he runs a tiny bit wide.
Jake there. No. He uses all of his experience and know-how.
And Zimmer on RDO as well into the first sector. They're battling it out. RDO's pitted for primes, and obviously Zimmer on the option. So this is, they're both Grand Prix for the current holder of.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. I apologise. It is thrilling to see the championship leader. He's been on grass more than he's been on tarmac this Grand Prix, and just impatience, it seems, from Zimmer. He's eager to get past people, which is good, but he's not waiting for the right time. He's got the pace, he's got the right tyres. He could have waited to pass RDO later, but no, he's forfeited 9th position. As we watch RDO, I think it's closing in on Nitro. Hulkenberger sits the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, showing that he is not going to give up this race win without a fight. As we watch RDO come into the chicane, coming across the line now, he's going to have DRS and Nitro, and for the past couple of laps I have seen Nitro on this set of primes just conceding positions. He's done a very long strategy as they go side by side into turn 1. Ooh, bit of contact, but no, RDO gets the move done.
Keeping an eye on how things are developing. Just 11 seconds off the lead, and he's going to the end.
Zimmer will pass Nitro Gash for 9th position. He will pass him soon. I'm just wondering if he'll stay patient. I'm going to ride on board with Zimmer at the moment, as he looks like he's going to make a move to the hairpin.
Yeah, Hulkenberger has to win the race to win the title.
They both have to win the race to win the title, don't they, Josh and...
Yeah, I don't think Josh has got a title. I think...
Well, Nitro goes wide, just after the hairpin on the straight. Zimmer is now in 9th position and hunting down RDO, but he could be ahead of him. He could be in 8th position now. RDO and him have been battling for 9th position earlier, now they're battling for 8th position, but he could be easily 10 seconds up the road now, Zimmer, but just a bit impatient, it seems.
If I was Cazo and the Williams guy, I'd get in on the option too.
Magoo, you mean not the Williams guy?
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking through the groups.
Yeah,
Tamworth has extended the gap to 12 seconds.
And Magoo on the outside in the first sector of Cazo. They're all on the grass. I'm sorry to bring this up, Big C, but I've seen more cars on the grass than on the tarmac for 50% of this race.
To be honest, pointless discussing it.
Never on my side, are you?
RDO versus Zimmer into the Dagners.
Magoo's run wide again. Magoo has run wide in the gravel. As I'm going to try and get RDO and Zimmer. Yep, riding on board with them now. He's going to do it into the hairpin. Ooh, RDO, it's clean through the hairpin, but the traction from Zimmer is astounding as RDO is holding his ground, but it's going to end up in Spoon Corner if they end up side by side. How is it going to play out in Spoon? RDO leaves a lot of room, and a very clean overtake from there.
Nice stuff from RDO there. Could have easily ended in a collision if there was another driver. Josh is onto the back of these top two now.
I credit RDO because RDO is coming back at Zimmer. RDO is coming back at Zimmer. He's got slipstream, so I'm going to ride on board. Zimmer goes defensive, compromising his entry and exit, but I think the traction is just going to play into his hands here. He does seem to pull away just a tiny bit. Let's see if RDO can nab him into turn 1 as Zimmer goes into 7th position, but RDO is looking to make a move into turn 1. Oh, contact! RDO's out of the Grand Prix!
Taking him out.
Zimmer has just swiped RDO.
Poor RDO.
RDO
again.
And as we go on board with 2nd and 3rd, with Magoo running a tiny bit wide, Cazo's all over the place. Oh, nearly contact between the Williams and the Red Bull. And this race is crazy.
It's all kicking off.
And Cazo's ran wide into the gravel.
Up to 3rd.
This race is...
and Tamworth Fox. Yeah, I think Tamworth Fox will win this race. He's only a few seconds behind Josh. I think Tamworth Fox is in the prime position.
Cazo under pressure from the McLaren as well, who looks very, very quick. He might be a chance, Rakov, for a couple of points, maybe even a podium. He's looking more competitive than Cazo and Magoo at the moment, because Magoo and Cazo are all over the place. I don't know what they've been drinking. I don't know, pint of Stella, something, before the Grand Prix. A bit of JD, I don't know.
An entertaining Grand Prix.
It's been very odd. I feel very sorry for RDO.
I don't understand why Hulkenberger is staying out again. He's losing even more time.
Hulkenberger, I don't think he has done practice before as Cazo pits, and as Tamworth Fox is flying.
Will he be able to get them down into Tamworth on his left side?
He's a very aggressive driver as Tamworth Fox just breezes past Rakov. Rakov obviously is looking for a good solid finish if he's going to the end on these tyres, but they look very worn. But Hulkenberger, he has pitted, but I think he's bottled it.
Yeah, I think Hulkenberger's strategy has been absolutely atrocious.
He's done a Lordy, he's bottled it.
And Zimmer will come home 8th. I think 8's 3 points, which will put him on to 1, 2, 3. Hulkenberger's in 4th at the minute.
I'm watching Tamworth and Josh at the moment as Josh goes defensive into the hairpin, but Tamworth, a very, very good exit from Tamworth. I think Josh has to either do immaculate defending, or there's got to be contact for Tamworth not to win this Grand Prix. He's been on top, I think, for most of it. And as we go into the Spoon Corner, the second half,
getting the job done nice and early, making most of these options right.
But saying that, he's also compromised himself a bit as well. If Josh has the straight line speed, he's going to get DRS as they come into the chicane. But Tamworth is on them fresh options, is quick, very, very quick. I think Tamworth's won the Grand Prix. Will Josh be able to challenge him? He looks like he is. Josh he's going defensive. Tamworth is. Oh, Josh just backs off. I think it's better of it. I think Josh thinks second position is better than no position. So
if Zimmer fails to finish and Tamworth Fox wins, then Tamworth Fox will be the champion.
What about Josh? Will Josh not?
If Zimmer disconnects or DNF, then Tamworth Fox will be champion.
But Jake Warrior is
depending on where all the other guys are, of course.
I think Jake Warrior's pitted for another set of option tyres, and he's going to the end, and he's all over Cazo for 5th position. Jake Warrior having a very lonely Grand Prix. I've only seen him a couple of times. Yeah, Jake Warrior's strategy has been perfection.
And we're going to look through the race director, someone asked me who's watching. So
okay. I'm going to go for the top 10 then, Big C, if that's okay. Yeah, we've got leader Tamworth, who seems to, if he doesn't throw it in the gravel like he did earlier in the Grand Prix.
Penalty for corner putting.
Oh, Tamworth does have a penalty. Don't know if that will come into play later, but Tamworth does lead the Grand Prix on the option tyres, and he's looking very quick. got Josh, boy with no face, on the primes in second position. Hulkenberger on the option in third and looking very quick as well as he cuts the last corner massively, to be fair. He's looking quick, he wants to take his teammate. Then in fourth we have CD Magoo. Just down the road we have Kadzo in fifth. Sixth we have Jake Warrior, who I think can nab a fourth position. If he plays his cards right, and if he does some composed overtakes, Jake, he's got a good chance at fourth. We have Rakov in seventh.
This season, so he had a strong couple of races in that one.
Zimmer is in eighth position. If Hulkenberg wins the Grand Prix, Big C, and Zimmer in eighth, will Hulkenberger win the championship?
13. Sorry. No. They'll be level on points. It'll have to be second places. Oh yeah, Hulkenberg will be champion. I think so. I need one of these guys to calculate that. I think Hulkenberg will be champion as it stands. If he wins, rather. If he wins.
Yeah, if he wins, because he has got past boy with no face. I have missed that. Hulkenberg is quick.
Points, but I think he would win on more second places, but I need someone to check.
Yeah, Big C, I've asked you the question.
3 second places.
Yeah, I've asked you the question because Hulkenberg has passed his teammate and he's flying. He's hunting down Tamworth, and Tamworth has a penalty as well. So this is playing into Hulkenberg's hands. He could win the championship.
He's going to be quick though. So I won't be surprised if Zimmer does get a few more points by the end of the race. But let's see how it all plays out. Obviously, I hope you guys in the chat just keep us informed.
See, I'm looking where Zimmer is in the track. Rakov's pitted for a fresh set of options, so he's going to be quick in the McLaren. Then we've got Zimmer, but
guys in the league, he's a championship league
yeah,
for a reason, so.
I agree, but at the same time, he's got a mountain to climb if he wants to retain the championship.
Yeah, if Zimmer gets 7th, he's champion, so he knows what to do.
He has a gap. What is the gap, Big C? I can't seem to see. 23. It's a 5-second gap.
Yeah. Oh yes. Tamworth has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
So as it stands,
yeah, exactly.
Hulkenberger will be the F4 champion as it stands.
Yeah, exactly.
In the chat to verify it.
That's what I've been saying, Big C.
Sorry, Hulkenberger will be champion as it stands.
5 seconds in 2.5 laps. It's a big task, even for the championship leader. This is thrilling. This Grand Prix. We thought Josh would be in contention for the race win, but he's obviously dropped off because he's on the prime tyre and not competitive enough in terms of option to prime. But Hulkenberger just needs to keep that gap at 3 seconds.
Hulkenberger, 1, 2.
I think he's going to do it, you know.
Sorry, I'm just calculating it. 3 second places, 2 second places with Zimmer. So yeah, as it stands, Hulkenberger will be champion because he has more second places.
We watch Rakov approach Jake Warrior, so I don't think Zimmer's going to do it. He's too far behind. It's still about 5 seconds. The gap's increased. It's 5.5 seconds.
He's not unbelievable. He's not going
to do it. It's going to be very tight. There's 2 laps remaining in the Grand Prix, but Jake Warrior could be the deciding factor. If these two have a crash now,
could set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
I told you Rakarov is quick. If these two have contact,
these guys to collide. And Facebook replies enjoying the commentary, so I hope you enjoy the face.
I know it's not Brazil, but will we have a Timo Glock moment? That's what I'm thinking. Jake Warrior struggling on them option tyres. If Rakarov gets past, it could be a Timo Glock moment. Because Rakarov's quick enough to maintain the gap to Zimmer, but I don't think Jake is, as Rakarov closes right up on the back of the Force India. And Zimmer's nowhere to be seen.
We've got 2 laps remaining, and as I've said, Hulkenberger will be champion as it stands. They'll have the same amount of race wins.
Yeah.
Hulk will have 1 more second place.
Hulkenberger is closing the gap to Tamworth. He is doing all he can to gain the position of first in the championship.
It's the last lap of the Japanese Grand Prix. Tamworth Fox leads in for Red Bull.
Oh, and Rakarov and Jake Warrior into 130. Rakarov gets pushed a bit wide. Don't do anything silly. Rakarov backs out of it. He's backed out of it, Rakarov. I think that's very, very sensible. Hulkenberger, it is between Jake and Rakarov to decide who is going to win this championship. Rakarov's going to try and get past Jake. He's got DRS. He's got the pace. He's going to get it done. Will there be contact though? No contact. Rakarov is past, and I don't think Jake is going to retain it. So I think Hulkenberger is going to win the championship. And Tamworth, what's happened to Tamworth? Hulkenberger's leading the Grand Prix.
He's letting through, maybe.
I don't know. No, he stopped, ran out of fuel. I don't know. What's happened?
What's he doing? Is he going to let Zimmer through?
Surely not.
Is he going to let Zimmer through for 7th place to win the title?
Nah, surely not. That can't be done. That can't be done.
This is going to be scenes if Tamworth Fox lets.
No. This is no.
Zimmer will be the champion. Zimmer will be champion if Tamworth Fox lets him through.
What is Tamworth Fox doing? No,
Zimmer will be champion.
No, that's crazy. That's stupid. Disqualify them both. I'm not having that. That is stupid. Hulkenberger's done all he can.
Very unsportsmanship.
Nah, they
passed. Champion. But where will Zimmer fall?
Zimmer's going to get past Tamworth.
We're watching Zimmer.
Yeah.
If Zimmer passes, he will be champion.
He has passed.
Frame hero into P7. The Mercedes driver into the final chicane. Is that Glock? It's Glock.
It is Glock. Glock. It's a Timo Glock moment, but we never expected that.
He punches the line. He is the F4 champion. Well done, Zimmer.
Zimmer is the F4 champion, but Tamworth needs to be disqualified for that. I'm sorry, that is disgusting. That is, both of them need to be disqualified.
Zimmer is the champion.
Congratulations to Hulkenberger.
By a single point.
That's crazy.
I can't believe what's just happened.
As we watch Hamilton get the final point in 10th position, and the two Lotuses are coming back in 11th and 12th. Very close, actually, the two Lotuses. They're one more lap and they would have been battling.
Tamworth Fox gave up a second place to make sure Zimmer won the title. Unbelievable thing. Unbelievable. I just can't believe it.
I can't believe that either. It's been a dramatic Grand Prix, and to do that is just shocking, to be honest. He had the win of the Grand Prix. He had.
Well, technically, yeah, Kazo did have a penalty, so Zimmer would have got him anyway. But still, yeah,
would
Zimmer
he?
will be champion by 2 points. Zimmer is the F4 champion by 2 points. I think Torres will take the constructors, but with a 1-2, but I need to go. But yes, Zimmer would have won the championship regardless because of Kazo's penalty.
And Magoo finishes on the podium.
Scenes. Unbelievable. Bloody hell.
That is.
Couldn't be a better Grand Prix.
I know. Down the standings for you.
Definitely one of the best endings I've seen from an F1 league race on Codemasters games. Crazy scenes. Unbelievable scenes.
F3 and F4 regarded as very similar in terms of pace and talent. And that is just the fighting spirit of some drivers. Hulkenberger, a very well-deserved victory. He pushed to the max at the end of the Grand Prix.
I'll be back in a second.
I'll be inviting the people. And as I sit here in this moment in time eating some marshmallows just to regain my sugar levels. I think I've shouted so much in that Grand Prix, actually damaged my vocal cords. What a thrilling Grand Prix. Obviously Big C has left the party chat. He'll be back in a second, but The scenes, crazy. Well, Big Z, I hope you haven't left me on my own. I'm glad you've joined back.
Speaking to them briefly.
Yeah, we'll be joining the top 3, obviously, in the party.
Yeah. Well, Zimmer is the champion, so get in there, and Hulkenberg,
yeah.
who we need to speak to, really.
Hulkenberg, Zimmer, Josh, and Magoo. Magoo has left, so Magoo won't be joining us, but... Oh. I'll invite them now. You invite Zimmer, if that's okay. Neither am I. I'll invite him then.
You want to join, of course?
Yep, I agree. Big C, what are your thoughts on the Grand Prix then? There was a lot of action involved in that Grand Prix. I don't think I've ever watched a most bizarre Grand Prix in terms of crazy manoeuvres and strange driving lines, but I think I've nearly had a heart attack after that. That was thrilling. Jesus. Hello, Hulkenberger. Yeah, we'll be starting the questions in a minute, but just as a personal view on the situation, I think it's disgusting what's happened, to be honest. It is disgusting. If that was me, I'd be straight in the stewards panel right now trying to sort this out, because you worked so hard for that first position, and to Tamworth to do what he did. Yeah, I don't know what. Josh will be with us in 7 minutes, he says. Don't know why 7 minutes, but Well, do you want to start, Big C, or should I start? Well, I've already said my opinions about the result of the Grand Prix, but in yourself, Hulkenberg, how do you feel the race went in terms of pace, and did you think your strategy was the best strategy? Yeah, we were watching you on the prime tyres, and you did seem to be struggling. Yeah, we were watching the Grand Prix and saying how Tamworth, we thought Tamworth had the race in his pocket. At one point in the Grand Prix, he was very quick on the option tyres, but then as soon as you whacked on the option tyres, you seemed to be even quicker. But another question is, your teammate, obviously Josh, he was running Josh, he was running in a very good position in the Grand Prix. Was there team orders between you two to let each other past, obviously? Yeah. Well, we have to congratulate you because I think you've won the Constructors' Championship. I know it's not... I think so. Big C. We're not checked. And then... don't depress him anymore. Well, yeah, it was on the start-finish straight. Zimmer had overtaken. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it was very bookable offence. It was horrible what he did. Well, on the stream it seemed anyway. I don't know what it is from the personal driver's perspective, but RDO was going up the inside into the first corner, and it looked like a complete swipe off the track. Hit the barrier, destroyed his vehicle. So obviously the stewards will be looking at that, but Kazo did get a 9-second penalty, I think, which buffed Zimmer up. I don't know by how many seconds he got buffed up, but so you've just backed out the question. Okay. Alright then. Do you want to lead the questions, or do you want me to lead? Well, congratulations, Zimmer. Obviously, are currently holding the championship title. But going back to obviously the incident with RDO on my screen, it did look like you swiped him. Obviously, I'm not. That's what I've saw. But obviously, you've got your footage. There did seem to be a bit of lag, so that will definitely play a part in the stewards deciding of the incident. Yeah, the stewards will definitely have to look at that closely. But Yeah, regarding Tamworth, I was quite appalled, really, by his conduct in the race. Obviously, for you, it's brilliant because you're in a championship winning position. Obviously, Kazo did obviously affect the result as well. But Tamworth had the race in his hands. Yeah, Tamworth had a podium in his hands. Hulkenberg would have beaten by 5/10, I think it was. It was really close. But my question for you is, you seem to be quite shaky in the Grand Prix. Was the nerves getting to you a bit? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Well, that's very sportsman of you, but obviously people are going to have their suspicions because he was leading the Grand Prix, and I can understand why people would have their suspicions. But you and RDO had another collision before he crashed out, where you seemed to just collide with the back of his car, and you went into the gravel. It cost you quite a few seconds. So, do you want to give a bit of feedback on that, or? Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that is obviously I've said it before, but that is very sportsmanlike of you, and I think Hulk would happily take the title. Well, I would if I was him anyway. Mm. Hmm. Well, mm. Yeah, I think that's the right decision. Obviously, I've never spoke to Tamworth, so I don't know him, but it was stupid. It was stupid. Nah. Big C, I know we're gonna disagree on it, but like I could not see anyone else in the league doing that. Yeah, but he's deciding the outcome of the championship. He's taking the championship into his own hands. That's my opinion. Yeah, alright, yeah. Tej is gonna sort it out. Yeah, it's been good talking to both of you. And obviously no love lost after the race because you're going to be teammates, so hopefully the rivalry will continue into F3. And finally we come on to Josh. How you doing, Josh? You alright? Yeah, well, obviously we spoke to you before the race. Sorry, Big C, I just need to get this out of my system. We spoke to you before the race about your pace Japan, especially in qualifying, and you said you were not on par with the Zimmer and Hulkenberger. Yeah, you were correct. I was quite surprised you actually got something right, so congratulations. No, I'm joking. No, but in the race, you had a very good performance. You carved through the field on your strategy of double prime, and I was quite impressed by your pace, actually. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very good second place finish. I was quite happy for you actually, because you did have a good Grand Prix, and I thought you deserved a podium. But I'll hand the questions over to Big C, and I'll ask you a couple at the end. Big C.
Driver. And I hope not next season, but in the future, I should be challenging for championship again and hopefully get one.
Yeah, well done for this season. I look forward to battling you in F2 next season.
Are you finished, Big C?
Yes, that's everything for me.
Yeah, right. One last thing before you go. I know we've kept you quite a while, so.
Hulk and Zimmer have gone.
Yeah, they have had enough. I wouldn't be surprised if they've been here for a while now. But last question: what do you hope for out of F2 next season? Because obviously you're going to be battling me and Big C, so it will be a different kettle of fish, as they say. So, what do you hope for next season?
I just hope to kind of establish myself in the midfield at first. I look forward to racing with new people. Obviously, the pace will be stronger as it is fastest league, so I don't think I'll be challenging for wins straight away, but I hope for some podiums, and maybe once it comes to Singapore, maybe challenge for a win. See? I'll be optimistic, but I'll aim for a couple of podiums, I think, and just to have some good battles. And sixth in the Drivers' Championship, I'll aim for.
Well, yeah, we do look forward to having you in F2 next season. It is a whole new environment. People do fall in F2, and some people rise in F2. So hopefully you're one of the risers who do get a couple of podiums and maybe even have a race win. You know, some people are struggling who have been in F2 for a couple of seasons now to get a race win. So it can get to you if you do have a bad string of luck.
I'm not going to be too optimistic. I'm not going to expect anything like amazing, but I'm confident. I think it's a risk to move to F2, but I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Risk taking is the way forward. And yes, thank you. Thanks for talking to us. It's been a fantastic Grand Prix.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow in Bahrain.
Yeah. See you later, Josh. Big C, do you want to have any further comments on the race?
Yeah, it was an enjoyable race once again. I don't sound that enthusiastic, but yeah, it was very entertaining. And yeah, it's been a thoroughly enjoyable experience. commentating today with you, Lordy. So yeah.
Oh, cheers.
Thank you. I'm ending my stream now.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah, the last words from me is I think you need to adopt some enthusiasm from me, and I need to adopt some composure from you. So that's what I'm going to end on. Yeah, it's been a fantastic Japanese Grand Prix. Josh, when you look this back, I know people can't hear you, but when you look at this race back, you will think, what the hell has gone on? Honestly, it's... Yeah, it's a great race to stream. My voice hurts after that, so... Yeah. Casual. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end my stream there, because no one heard anything you just said, so it's just a blank moment. Alright then, I'll end my stream off. So, fantastic Japanese Grand Prix, and see ya.